Hello, everyone, and welcome to Great Day Live. I'm Janelle Martinez, and we are starting the week off right here at the Florida Aquarium talking about the 4th of July.
And I'm Allison Godlove. Thanks so much for joining us on this Monday. We are going to head back out to Janelle and chat 4th of July in just a couple of minutes, but we're starting with some really fun things for you, including grilling if it's part of your July 4th tradition. We're going to get you some tips so you don't overcook any of your meat. And of course, Monday means it is time to open your heart and your home and adopt this cutie. We are going to introduce you to our pet of the week, this adorable little puppy, coming up in a few.
Okay, so we are less than a week away from the 4th of July, and it's a big year, obviously, 250 years, and they are doing it right, celebrating here at the Florida Aquarium. We have all kinds of things going on, patriotic themed here at the Florida Aquarium. I'm here with Karen Benson. She's the coordinator of all the volunteer divers here at the aquarium. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay, so before we talk to these amazing, we're not going to talk to the amazing divers, they're underwater, but before we talk about them, you guys have a lot of stuff going on here for the 4th of July, starting on the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. What can families expect when they come out here?
Well, they can expect to have a great time, and what a great way to spend the 250th birthday. So they're going to be able to have special encounters with the animals. They're going to have we're going to have divers in the water all throughout the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The volunteers are going to be wearing their spirit. We'll show you a little bit about that. They're going to be able to see just special activities throughout the entire aquarium. The aquarium is decorated to really show the spirit off to America.
I know, it is so patriotic here, and you know, so many families are looking for fun things to do. It's hot outside, so come on in to the Florida Aquarium where it's nice and cool,
Absolutely.
right? All right, so let's talk about the divers. A lot of these divers that we're looking at are volunteers.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. How does that work? How do you become a volunteer diver?
Well, to become a volunteer diver, you need to already be a diver. You should have 25 open water dives, and after you have 25 open water dives, you can go to our website and fill out an interest form. From there, I'll interview them and to see if they qualify to make a great aquarium diver here.
Yeah.
Aquarium divers also do more than just entertaining our guests too.
Okay, so we'll talk about what they do. Tell me about who we have back here.
Okay, so here we have the bald eagle. Yeah, he's definitely wearing his spirit, having a great time in the water.
Oh, the Statue of Liberty, right?
Lady Liberty, of course.
Love
and
it.
Uncle Sam, he wants you.
I love it. Okay, we can't ignore the stilts over here.
Yes, this is part of our entertainment too. What fun to be able to come through the aquarium and see someone on stilts.
Yeah, this is Miranda. I asked her earlier if it's hard to walk on stilts. She said no, she's used to it. So that's good. Okay, and then who do we have over here?
So we have a couple more divers. We have Captain America and our red, white, and blue cheerleader.
So fun. So when families come out here this weekend, they're going to be able to see these divers.
Absolutely. We're going to have diving throughout the day on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's amazing. Okay, now you mentioned that these divers do more than just entertain us, right? They help to keep the aquariums clean and also our waterways.
Yes, absolutely. So being a volunteer at the Florida Aquarium and diving in the water means a lot to the Florida Aquarium. They help maintain our habitats. They also do engagement dives such as you're seeing today, and they go outside the Florida Aquarium and help clean up the Tampa Bay water.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so how many volunteer divers do you have?
We have 160 divers, so it does take a lot to help maintain the habitats and do everything that we do. So we have a fantastic team, and we're always looking for new people.
That's amazing. And so how did these lucky divers get selected for this fun task?
Well, first of all, they had the availability to be here this morning, but this is part of what they do. And they just love showing their spirit. They love having fun on the other side of the glass with our guests. They're creating memories. There's going to be years to come where our guests are going to be sharing memories of, hey, I saw the divers in the water. Here's my photo with Uncle Sam or Statue of Liberty or the Baldy, any of them.
Yeah.
So they just have a great time in the water.
Now I'm guessing these costumes aren't waterproof, or do they, or do they have to dry when they get out of the water?
Well, they're not. They're fabric.
They're fabric.
They're fabric. They're actually very good for the water. I do select costumes that are good for the water. So we of course wash them just like we would wash clothes, and we dry them, and they're good to go for the next time.
I'm just thinking of the poor eagle there and that heavy costume,
Onesie,
especially when it gets wet.
It is heavy, but you know what? It adds an extra layer of warmth for him in the water.
Is it cold in the water?
The water's 76 degrees.
Okay.
So yeah.
So this is just part of what's going on here this weekend. There's themed food, right? Patriotic food. There's music. There's all kinds of things happening here at the aquarium.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a great time to be here.
Absolutely. And so this is taking place the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. And I know there's special pricing if you come after 2:30. So all of that information is on the website, I imagine.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you so much. And stick around because we're going to talk with you all a little bit later on in the show as well. And if you would like more information on everything that's happening here at the aquarium, just go to the website that you see right there on your screen. Allison.
So we decided to take things outside. We are with La Santa Maria Kitchen food truck, and I am here with Chef Samuel and Juan. Thanks for being outside. We know it's hot out here, but you're used to that in the food truck, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
all
yeah.
the time.
All right, so tell us a little bit about your food truck.
So it's a Colombian food truck. We started about 5 years ago. We decided to open up the food truck because we wanted a restaurant originally, but people weren't coming out because of quarantine. So we decided to just go to the people instead. And we've been going like that ever since. I mean, it's been a pretty good experience. We've been getting to know new people. We've been expanding our culture. We're super proud of what we do. And we're,
Excited to
Pretty
do
good
it.
food,
Yeah, it's really cool with a food truck because you get to go into different communities. What has that been like, kind of meeting a bunch of people?
It definitely has gotten a lot really busy.
Yeah.
Really busy. And it's really nice because you deal with like new people every single day and you get connections, you get to know people, good customers, and you connect with the people, which is the most important part for us.
Yeah, and this is a family business for you.
Yes, it's a family business. We're super proud. All of us work here and it's super amazing.
All right, we got to see and talk about the food then. So you brought a couple of things with you. What did you bring today?
I have the pork belly ceviche and they make the Colombian sauce
All right.
and the tostones with the aioli sauce.
All right, well, let's see it. Can we pull it out? Yeah, we got to try it too. All right, while we try this, can you tell us a little bit about what's in the dish?
So it would be the fried pork. It comes with a tiger's milk, and then we top it off with some onions, some limes, and then the tostones on the side go pretty well with it. We got the aioli sauce. It's pretty good with the tostones too. It's one of our top-selling dishes, and it's actually something my dad created.
This is amazing. It has a little kick to it too.
Yeah, that's the tiger's milk. It's a family recipe actually.
Oh,
It's pretty
okay.
good. So it's been passed down generationally, so it's pretty unique.
This is really, really good. Okay, I have to try. You said this is one of the best, or this is one of the best sellers?
This
This
is a
by
whole
far.
dish. Yeah, this
Oh,
is a
this
whole
is the
dish.
whole thing together?
Yeah, this
Oh,
comes
wow.
together.
Okay.
And try the sauce. It's pretty good.
All right, so I just dip it?
Yes.
Let's see. I'm gonna hand you this 1 second so I can use both of my hands. Sorry, I didn't make you do. All right, here we go. Thank you. Ooh. What is the sauce again?
That's the aioli sauce.
It was an aioli sauce.
Aioli sauce.
Yeah, but
That is-
this is the Japanese mayo. No, it's the regular mayo is a little bit more heavy.
Yeah.
It's a little more.
That is really, really good. I didn't know kind of what to expect, but the flavors on it are so unique. That's so yummy. What else can we find on your menu?
We can find a lot of infusions. We are Colombian, but we do have a lot of infusions from other countries, such as Korea. We have stuff like Mexican tacos. We have the Colombian pork belly, Colombian empanadas. Really, really good.
Yeah.
Everything is really, really good. We do also make mixtures between dishes. We have a birria burger, which he also came up with. It's another one of the top-selling dishes. It's kind of like a burger and a taco mixed together. It's really good.
Yeah. Now, Sophia is in here. Are you making all the food in there? But she's participating, right?
Yep. She's more on the face side. She's there for smiling at people.
Yes. Well, thanks for coming out. It was good to have you guys here. The food was really yummy. It was so good. This is amazing. So where can we find you? If we want to make sure that we can come by, maybe get lunch, how can we find you?
We move around every single day, and every location that we go to, we post it on the Instagram story. We do have an
great.
Instagram. We make posts every now and then, and the location is always linked. So it's always there.
So what's your Instagram? Because I bet people are going to want to find you today.
So right here, we put little cards. We have La Santa Maria Kitchen. That's at La Santa Maria Kitchen. And that's, go follow us. It's
Yeah. Go check them out. You have to get this. What is this called again?
This is the pork belly ceviche, one of the top sellers. Really,
is.
really good.
Oh my gosh, it is outstanding. So thank you guys so much for being here and for doing this. Thank you.
Thank you guys for the opportunity. We're super proud of, super glad that you guys invited us over, and we're looking forward to working with you guys again.
Yeah, we love it. Well, enjoy. Thanks so much for being here. And stick around, guys, because we have our pet of the week. Of course, it is Monday. We're going to take you inside and we are going to introduce you to Build-A-Bear. That's coming up next.
Brake squealing? Get it checked for free at AMCO.
Choose Winters and Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you. Let our aggressive attorneys represent you for your personal injury case. Our firm will send an attorney, not an investigator, legal assistant, or paralegal. Winters and Yonker.
Cancer doesn't wait. It hides. It spreads. It steals what matters most. To find it, you need the experts the world turns to. To end it, you need the most proven proton therapy on the planet. Moffitt is built for this because cancer is all we do. Moving with more precision, more power, and more experts focused on one thing: you. The team that's treated more cancer, pioneered more therapies, and is known for the best outcomes in Florida. And now they have the most advanced proton technology, pencil beam precision to match. Introducing Proteus One, the only one in Tampa Bay. A beam so precise it strikes cancer down to a millimeter from every angle it hides and leaves the life around it untouched. Only at Moffitt, the #1 cancer hospital in the Southeast, and the only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center based in Florida. Moffitt, your first choice is your best chance.
Yeah, that's it. You know what this is? This is what a bathroom is supposed to look like. For a long time, homeowners had two choices. You could have a bathroom that looked incredible or one that was actually easy to live with. Beautiful or practical, pick one. We decided that wasn't good enough. No grout lines to scrub, no surfaces to seal, no maintenance every other week. Just a finish that looks beautiful every single day. Right now, get free installation on your bath project and get started today with no money down. This is the new standard in luxury bathroom design, and it's only available through West Shore Home. It's West Shore Home's 4th of July sale. For a limited time, lock in free installation on your bathroom remodel, plus 36 months of no interest financing, but only when you schedule online now at westshorebath.com or call 1-800-WEST-SHORE. Don't miss out.
Are you struggling with pain, swelling, or bulging leg veins? At United Vein and Vascular Centers, our advanced, minimally invasive treatments result in little to no downtime. Don't let varicose veins hold you back. Call 1-800-NEW-LEGS to schedule your free vein screening at one of our locations.
Did you remember to defrost the chicken?
Oh, I didn't. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
I guess cereal for dinner?
Cereal it is. Hey, how was practice today? Great. I scored 2 goals. Wow, that's super.
Real proud of you, Pumpkin.
Did you?
You wouldn't mount a ceiling fan on the floor, just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case. With over $30 billion recovered for our clients, there's a reason to go big.
You okay, honey? I'm okay.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
What's one word to describe Big Brother? Oh my God. Historic.
It's going to be the time of your life.
Your favorite guilty pleasure is back.
Big Brother season begins CBS Thursday, July 9th.
Coming CBS Fall.
Guess who's back? New city, familiar universe.
NCIS New York joins the NCIS verse this fall.
Don't miss it.
NCIS New York, coming CBS Fall and streaming on Paramount Plus.
It is time now for our Pet of the Week, where we are on a mission to find this adorable little cutie a home. Jessica Selman from Friends of Strays is here to tell us about her. It's good to have you back.
Yeah, always good to be back.
You're a little squirmy now. We got to see your cute little face first. Okay, so this is Build-A-Bear?
It is Build-A-Bear. She is almost 4 months old.
Yeah, so she is a puppy.
Yeah, she is.
Yes, she is a sweetheart.
And
so
she's ready to go all over the studio and get all up in everything.
All right, honey. So tell us a little bit about her. She's got a lot of good energy.
Yep, so she's 4 months old. We think she's going to be a large dog when she's fully grown.
Yeah, she's got some big paws.
She's pretty gangly, as you can see. She's all legs right now.
Come here.
She's a smart girl. She's already learning how to do sit when you have some treats. And she's definitely going to be somebody's like fun adventure dog.
Yeah.
You know, I can definitely see her loving the water.
Look at right here.
Yeah, and I got her something to do while we talk.
That's good. How long have you had her?
She's actually been with us for about 2 weeks, which is fairly uncommon for puppies. They tend to get adopted the quickest. But for whatever reason, like people have just been passing her by, and you know, they're really missing out on what's going to ultimately be an awesome dog.
Yeah, she certainly has. She's just so sweet and like very curious.
She's got good energy.
She
like,
does.
She's very happy. She's happy to meet everyone. She's definitely going to be an easier one to train. She's very motivated to please and wants to make you happy. And she loves to snuggle too once she gets all her energy out.
Yeah. She was all ready during the commercial break to sit and get that camera shot, but then she got a little squirmy. A treat always helps.
Yeah.
All right, so it is, of course, a holiday week. July 4th coming up.
Yep.
Fireworks, parties, lots going on. We have to just keep in mind that pets don't also love that.
Exactly. So 4th of July weekend is one of the worst weekends for pets to go missing.
Yeah.
You know, we like watching the fireworks and everything, but for them it's very traumatic. So it's important to take some steps now to get your pets ready for the 4th of July weekend. And you know, that's like plus or minus 2 days, everybody in the neighborhood blowing up fireworks as well.
Yeah.
If your pet is microchipped, make sure that is up to date with your current contact information. If your pet isn't microchipped and you can't get into your vet in time to get it done, the next best thing is to have them wear their collar at all times over the weekend. And you can write your name and phone number on it in case they were to get out. It's also an important time, you know, some dogs do a little bit better if they have some calming drugs for them to take at nighttime. So it's good to go ahead and get that ready. And of course, preparing some enrichment items like this, like frozen treats, things like that, things for them to do to take their mind off of the fireworks is really helpful. And you can also, if you're not going to be home, you can also put the TV on, you know, have some calming music playing.
Yeah.
Just something to help mask those loud, unexpected bangs.
Yeah, start thinking about that stuff now because you know how your pet reacts to fireworks and to large crowds. You know, if you're going to have some kind of barbecue. But some do. So get ready and have all of those things available to just make it a little easier for them going into the weekend.
Absolutely.
And a couple of things I just wanted to bring up with you too. It's so hot outside.
It is so hot outside.
And just keep these things in mind.
Yeah. Keep your pet inside right now. It's too hot for them to be out for the majority of the day. You know, with dogs, like walk them early morning, late evening, before the sun gets up to its highest. You know, if you absolutely have to walk your dog in the middle of the day because it's the only time you have, try to do it in a shady area where there's lots of grass and their feet aren't on the pavement.
Yep.
Asphalt and concrete are often 10 to 20 degrees hotter than it is outside. So it can be,
You got it? You get it? Come on over here. Come here, babe. Come here.
So it can, it's a lot hotter for their feet than it is for ours. And honestly, it's really just too hot for them to be outside, so it's important to keep them cool.
Yeah. All right, Build-A-Bear, if we want to adopt her, is she ready to go?
She is ready to go.
She's ready to go. Let's find her a home. Friendsofstrays.org if you want to learn more about Build-A-Bear or the other animals they have ready for adoption. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Let's find her a home, okay? All right, if you are making your 4th of July plans, that may include grilling. We are getting some hot tips from Southern Steer when we come back.
Watch Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskins weeknights on 10 Tampa Bay News. 10 Tampa Bay Plus is the place to catch your local news, updated weather forecasts, and more. Live or anytime you want. Stream 10 Tampa Bay Plus. 10 Tampa Bay News this morning keeps you prepared for whatever the day brings. Working overnight to get you the latest breaking news.
All of this unfolding while many of you were sleeping.
Stay ahead of the storm with Weather Impact Alert Days.
A little more muggy this morning. That humidity is going to gradually climb.
Start with a team you trust.
Thanks for waking up with us this morning.
10 Tampa Bay News this morning. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. Stream free on your TV or phone.
Is your AC ready for the summer heat? Uneven room temps? Call Brighter Home Services now for our $49 AC tune-up. Schedule today and avoid costly breakdowns this summer. Brighter Home Services. Service that shines.
If my dad's fatal crash taught me one thing, it's that no one's ever ready for what comes after. At Bernetti PA, we dedicate our energy to helping those who never asked to be victims. For a free consultation, call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready.
We've called the Tampa area home for a long time.
We love it here. It's been a great place to work and raise our family. But it's frustrating that politicians in Congress are working against us.
Kathy Castor has been in Washington for as long as I can remember. She talks about helping families, but her votes tell a different story. Kathy opposed the child tax credit and the savings accounts for kids.
She voted against tax relief on tips and overtime. That told us Tampa area families are not her priority.
Congresswoman Castor turned her back on us.
People need to tell her to stop voting to raise our taxes.
We have no idea what the future will look like. Flying cars,
self-driving shopping carts, meals that cook themselves. But I'd wager one thing stays the same. We'll always lend you a hand when you need one. Because that's not a trend, it's a habit. One we picked up 95 years ago and haven't put down since.
Okay, see you next week. All right. Good night. Good night.
Pain started going up into my neck. I was having a rare type of heart attack. I wanted to be able to talk to my daughters.
For you and your sister.
I wanted to say goodbye in case I was not going to see them again. But I knew that I was in good hands.
I am here because of you guys, yeah.
Now I feel like I have a second chance.
So cool.
You get hurt in a car wreck and the insurance company tries to give you this tiny little check.
You may deserve more money, and I'll fight to get it for you.
Zach Bernstein got a client who hurt their neck and back in a car wreck, $500,000.
When your AC system stops working, don't call just anyone. Call the locally owned and operated experts at Brighter Home Services and get $100 off your AC repair. And for your convenience, Brighter has same-day appointments. Service that shines.
10 Tampa Bay is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
If you're planning to grill for the 4th, you want to make sure that you do so to perfection so your party guests enjoy what you serve. We're in our Kitchen Saver kitchen now getting some grilling tips from Southern Steer owner Sean Goldrick. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Good to have you. It's nice to be in the AC talking about grilling,
yes,
huh?
Very nice inside.
We were just talking about how hot it is outside, but this is a great spread. This is what you really want to have for your 4th of July barbecue. So tell us a little bit about what it is you do.
Yeah, so we have a full-service butcher shop. One of our locations is in Tampa. We have another one in St. Petersburg. There's another one in Clearwater. So the whole Tampa Bay area is covered.
Yeah.
And we're a full-service butcher shop, so we do custom cuts. We also specialize in marinated meats. That's really what we're known for. But the list goes on with all the offerings that we have. And one of the biggest things that we have going on this week is our 4th of July combo packs.
Okay.
So what we have in front of you is 2 different options if you're feeding a little bit of a bigger crowd or if you're having a smaller crowd. So the backyard grill has been super popular already. These specials are running. We have the 2 pounds of chicken wings, 4 homemade sausages, 4 jumbo hot dogs, 4 burgers, comes with buns. And then we also have our premium grill, which is our marinated steak tips, which are phenomenal. Wagyu sirloins, as well as bacon-wrapped shrimp.
Yum.
Yes.
That all sounds incredible. So you mentioned the marinade, that's kind of like your thing. These look like they're marinated, the chicken wings?
Chicken wings are marinated.
What are they in?
That's actually our Jamaican jerk marinade. It's a local vendor that makes that too.
Oh, that's great.
So we like to support local.
Yeah.
But we have probably about 10 to 15 different kinds of chicken marinades in our shops. Generally, we run around like 6 different steak marinades. But if you give us enough time, we'll marinate anything you want.
Yeah, okay. So with the 4th of July coming up this weekend, people starting probably Friday all through the weekend, if they wanted to get something from you, do they have enough time to do that?
Oh, they have plenty of time.
Okay.
Yeah, the sooner the better, because then we can plan better and make sure you're getting everything you need. And I think one of the biggest things that we were talking about before, too, is planning for the crowds, if you're going to have a large group of people over as well. So one of the biggest questions we get asked is, how much food do I need for X amount of people? And a good rule of thumb is if there's no bone in the meat, generally you want to do a ½ pound per person.
Okay.
If there is a bone in it, like you're doing ribs or pork butts, or chicken wings, generally it's 3/4 pound per person. And then if you do want a little extras left over for the next day, then you just want to add a ½ pound to it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good piece of advice because that probably is something that you're like, I don't know how to plan for something like this.
Yes, it's one of the biggest things I struggle with.
Yeah,
Because generally it's like a pound per person for me, and we have a ton left over.
Yeah, which is good sometimes, but also.
Yeah.
So, all right, once we have all of this stuff, though, that we need to make sure that we are grilling it properly. So you brought a couple of things that'll help us do that.
Yeah, so definitely 4th of July. In my head, it's, you want to fire up the charcoal grill. So we just wanted to go over a couple pointers if you are going to be using a charcoal grill.
Yeah.
And some tips that I've learned over the years of grilling outside. So one of the biggest things that we have over there is the charcoal chimney. The charcoal chimney is that big silver thing with a nice handle
Yeah,
on it.
this right here.
Yep, and then all natural fire starters as well. So any chance you can avoid using chemicals like lighter fluid to start a fire is generally going to be better because that flavor will transfer over onto the food.
And you'd rather
as
have
well.
this be the flavor instead of lighter fluid.
Lighter fluid, yes, that's always good. And then another big part of lighting your coals, this does take about 20-25 minutes to get your coals lit. And then one of the things you want to look for when you know you're ready to cook is the color of the coals. So once you have a nice light white ash, white gray ash around the coals, then you should be ready for cooking.
That's
as
when
well.
you should start.
Yep.
Okay.
Another super helpful piece right here is going to be the charcoal rake, because what you want to do in your charcoal grill is have two different zones for cooking. One where all the charcoal is piled up, and then one with nothing underneath it, because indirect cooking is something you want to try to master when cooking with charcoal.
Because you'll want to take it off of it?
Super low side, and that actually prevents flare-ups on the grill. I've seen it.
He's seen it.
I've seen it. And then also another trick too is a lot of times people think that you have to cook with the grill open the entire time. But it's all about your fire management and making sure that your grill stays at the correct temperature. So keeping the lid closed is actually going to help you achieve better cooking results. And because you have the two stages, you can go super hot on one side and cold on one side if it gets out of hand a little bit.
Yeah.
But keeping that lid closed is going to help you achieve a better
Grill
cooking
overall.
experience.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming by with those tips. Give him a call if you want him to help you out with yours. southernsteer.com. You can put that order in before the 4th. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, maybe you need some charcuterie to go along with your grilling for the 4th. Tomorrow on Great Day Live, we're going to get some ideas on how to make a very festive board for your parties.
Choose Winters & Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you for your auto accident. I'm Bill Winters. If you've been injured in an accident, call Winters & Yonker so we can start working on your case. Call Winters & Yonker for your free attorney consultation.
At Tires Plus, we know that all drivers are different. That's why we take the time to understand what matters most to you. Then we show you good, better, and best tire options so you can select the right tire for you. Tires Plus.
Think you need a new roof? Think again and save thousands. We'll help you put off the high cost of a roof replacement for at least 5 years.
Or 10.
Or sometimes even 15.
We're America's most trusted roofer because we always try to save your roof rather than replace it.
We'll restore your roof for a fraction of the cost of a new one. But don't wait. If your roof loses too much protective coating, it's too late. Call now or scan the code and we'll give you an assessment of your roof for free.
You get hurt in a car wreck and the insurance company offers you a tiny little check.
This tiny little check won't even cover your car repairs.
Don't take a tiny check from the insurance company. You may deserve more money, and I'll fight to get it for you.
Jack Bernstein got a client who injured their leg in a car wreck, $300,000.
Don't take a tiny check for your car wreck. Call Jack Bernstein.
Jack's got your back.
I'm attorney Jack Bernstein, protecting your rights.
813-333-6666.
Cancer screenings save lives.
My name is Bridget, and it's very important for every woman to get a mammogram.
At Moffitt, your mammogram is more than just a screening. It's a powerful combination of leading-edge technology, convenient locations, and compassionate care.
I've always gotten mammograms. However, this mammogram, they saw something.
Led by world-class mammography experts who specialize in breast cancer detection, our team understands the unique risk factors like breast density and is committed to finding even the smallest abnormalities early.
A mammogram is what saved my life, and I just can't say enough about Moffitt and the caregivers that they have.
For superior screening and the most accurate result, schedule your Moffitt mammogram today.
All right, what do we got here?
Well, doctor, today we have a 64-year-old male trauma.
All right, let's open him up.
You wouldn't have a mechanic do your brain surgery.
That's nice.
Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case.
lot of mileage on this old girl.
With over $30 billion recovered for our clients, there's a reason to go big.
Let's top off the fluids.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Surgery is going great.
You rely on your car every day. That's why at Tires Plus, we break it all down, keeping you in the know about what needs attention now and what can wait. So you can drive away with confidence. Tires Plus.
We are live at the Florida Aquarium talking all about their huge patriotic celebration for the 4th of July, celebrating 250 years. I'm here with Maddie Davidoff. She's a biologist here, and some of the things that you are going to get to do this weekend and almost every day here at the aquarium are the animal encounters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this one, because these are some cuties here.
We'll start with these two since they are so cute, but we've got Ginger and Juniper here. They are striped skunks. They are a part of our ambassador team. This particular species is going to be found all over North America, so perfectly fitting for the holiday that we have coming up. They are just about a year old, and they've been training back behind the scenes to be comfortable in front of guests. But
well, they love the camera. I can tell. And so we have to point out, like, we are very close to these skunks, but we're at no risk of being what do you call it?
Sprayed, potentially. Yes.
Sprayed, and why is that?
So that is commonly what they are known for.
Yeah.
So Ginger and Juniper have been descented.
Yeah.
However, in addition to that, they've been training back behind the scenes. So animal welfare is the priority.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that they are comfortable as well as our guests. So even though they are known for that infamous spray, we definitely want to educate guests a little bit about those misunderstandings and misrepresentations, because they are pretty shy by nature.
Yeah, and they're very intelligent.
Yeah,
we were talking about earlier. So tell me, why is it so important for kids and adults to get this like kind of up close and personal with animals like this?
Yeah, so I mentioned there's a lot of misrepresentations about some really cool critters that are right here in our backyards, and we want to make sure that we can kind of correct those misunderstandings and share with our guests that every animal and every organism has a really important role in our ecosystems, even skunks.
Even skunks, they're adorable. I think they're so cute. And so there are other animal encounters that are going to be happening here. Of course, we have the penguins.
The penguins, of course.
Yeah.
In addition, we have our other ambassador animals, which include some birds of prey. We've got some really cool reptiles. We've got some mammals as well. So it's our hope that through those engagements with our guests, we're able to have them leave the aquarium with a better appreciation and understanding for some really cool critters.
Yeah, very cool critters. And I mean, it's such a cool place to come during the 4th of July. I know you are doing it big here, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th, so all weekend long. And it's cool because not only are the animals cool, but it's hot outside, so it's very cool in here, very air conditioned. And so talk about where we are right now, because this is a beautiful spot. This is one of my favorites here at the aquarium.
So the shark reef here is kind of at the core of the aquarium. So as you're walking around, you'll see a lot of really cool animals. Definitely take your time, slow down, look in all of the habitats. You'll see some animals that maybe you haven't seen before, but look around our ambassadors, maybe all over the aquarium. So every single day is a little bit of a different experience. So
it is, because this morning, I don't know if we can get it behind it, but there's an eel. It's kind of hard to see right now. Sorry, Rob, I kind of sprung it on him, but because you don't see this every day, but he decided to come out today. That's why return trips to the aquarium are so important, right?
Yeah, definitely. Our members definitely have great experiences every time they come. It's really fun with our ambassadors when they come and remember their names. So. Yeah. Great experiences.
So cool. Okay, so much going on here for the 4th of July. Food, entertainment, all of that you can find on the website. We're going to put it on the screen right there, flaquarium.org. Go check it out and then make your plans to come here to the Florida Aquarium. Allison, these are the cutest little skunks I've ever seen. They're adorable.
We're obsessed with the white one. We've never seen anything like that before. That's so cool too, to be able to go to the aquarium. You get to see stuff like that.
Yeah, it's really cool, and they're kind of unique skunks. They don't look like the traditional skunks, but they're really cute. So thank you for showing them to us.
Of course, thank you.
Yeah, oh, that's awesome. The aquarium is such a great place. All right, Janelle, we'll see you a little bit later. Let's get a check of your GDL weather forecast. Courtney is joining us now. The aquarium's a good place to go to take the kids, especially during the summer. It's cool in there, but if you've never been.
Right, I was just saying I've never been.
And
I love an aquarium. I feel like every city I go to where there's a big aquarium, lived in Atlanta, visited Chicago, I've gone and see. Got to put Florida on the list.
Yeah,
Fun
they do
spot.
it right for sure.
But yes, air conditioning, a good place to be here the next couple days, especially this afternoon if you don't have any plans. Why not head out there because it is going to be very hot today. In fact, we're doing a weather impact alert today because of dangerous heat that we're expecting later on this afternoon. We're looking at widespread feels like temperatures 106 to upwards of 110. We had this a couple weeks ago too, so we've had it before, but definitely a hot day today. We do have a front to our north that will increase rain chances tomorrow. Right now, all the rain is offshore, off of the coast of Sarasota there. About 20 miles out, you might run into a few isolated downpours. Otherwise, we're already closer to 90 degrees out there. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, so very hot day ahead. Tons of sunshine, though. That's always nice. Feels like temperatures by 10 o'clock in the triple digits in some spots. So if you haven't made your way out, you might want to go get that walk in with the dog now because it is going to be very, very hot. Then this afternoon, feels like temperatures between, again, like I said, 106 upwards of 110. Look at Riverview and Bradenton, 110. Dade City, 109. Heading to Clearwater Beach today, it's going to feel like 109 this afternoon. So you got to be taking breaks from the heat, find some shade, definitely be drinking lots of water. Even at 10:30 tonight, it's going to feel like the mid-90s. So very hot. Now, rain chances, they'll be there today, but they're higher tomorrow, so we need rain really badly. I do think we'll get a good dose here the next couple of days. Today, it looks like we'll see a few isolated storms closer to the coast, around like 1 or so. And then this afternoon, here's a look just in time for that afternoon commute between 4 and 5. We could have some heavy rain right in the heart of downtown Tampa, so that could impact the Veterans Expressway, parts of I-4. So if that's where you travel, I know a lot of you do. Just know that you might run into some heavy downpours for that. And then storms will stay kind of along and east of I-75 through the day today. So that could lead to some ponding on the roadways. Tomorrow, we actually do have what we call an excessive rainfall risk. So we could have some isolated flash flooding across the area tomorrow because of heavy downpours that could just kind of hang in the same spot over and over. That leads to that flash flooding risk. Tomorrow, we're going to look first towards the nature coast, and then storms become more widely scattered through the afternoon. Could have some offshore showers and storms as well in case you had any boating plans. The Tampa Bay area, I know a lot of people put in there as well. Just make sure that you're keeping in mind we could have some storms after about 11, 12 o'clock. And then heavy downpours throughout Polk Highlands, Hardee County. Quieter for the evening commute tomorrow, although we could have a few isolated storms right in the heart of the Tampa Metro again for the evening commute tomorrow. So Tampa's actually going to get a good dose of rain, it looks like, the next couple of days.
We need it.
We do. We're talking rainfall totals maybe over 2.5 inches in places like St. Pete the next couple of days. Again, much needed rain. Some spots could pick up over 3 inches of rain. Look at Bartow, maybe over 3 inches of rain.
Wow.
Very well deserved. We need it. We are going to stay unsettled into the 4th of July holiday weekend. We'll have this wind come out of the southwest. When that happens, our coast is kind of favored for rain and storms, unfortunately. So I know a lot of people probably starting to make some outdoor plans. Right now, it's not going to be a washout, but it's not going to be completely dry either. So if you're going to be heading out on the water, heading to the beach, after about 2 or 3 o'clock, you're definitely going to want to start paying a little closer attention to the forecast. But we'll fine tune that through the week.
Yes, we'll be here checking it out for you for sure. Thanks, Courtney.
Thank you.
Summer's heating up, so you're probably headed to the pool, you're headed to the beach, and you may want to take a book with you. So here in our Kitchen Saver kitchen with her picks for you, as well as some summer mocktails, is author and actress Kristen Ouellette. Good to have you back.
Thank you for having me.
We love this, a little mocktail when you head to the beach. You've got to stay cool. It's so hot. Courtney's
absolutely.
like, hottest days of the year are coming up. So
they are. This is nice
perfect.
and refreshing. Nice little mocktails for us this morning. So,
yeah, we need some summer reads. So you brought a couple examples of what we can. So we want to start with this one, and the author's someone you might know.
Definitely someone you might know. So first pick is called Reasons to be Loved by You. Now this is by Hannah Brown, who is the former Bachelorette. Now, interesting story about this book. It follows a former Southern pageant girl who goes on reality TV and is recovering from a horrendous, very public breakup where she finds out that her fiance was dating someone else the entire time. The guy she was on the show with.
Yeah.
Lots of drama, right? So little real life
so
examples
she
in there.
kind of weaves that into the storyline.
She did,
Interesting.
yes.
But she says is it true or not
well,
true?
so this is a fiction.
Based.
Yeah, this is just maybe inspired by some real true events here and there. But so she goes to her Georgia lake house and, kind of licking her wounds, kind of recovery time, 4th of July weekend, great lake vibes if you like the Carly Fortune books that are out right now. So then her younger brother shows up, announces that he's getting married to the girl that her fiance was dating the whole time. So talk about
a twist.
Drama. Yes. This whole book is full of so much family drama and twists, and the tension is so thick.
Yeah.
This is one that you just continue. You can't put down.
You're
right?
right, because it'd be like
what's
someone
next?
telling you that story. Like, oh my gosh, give me all of the details.
Yes, what happened then? Yes. Oh my gosh, this book is so great. So I wanted to go with the lake vibes for our drink for this one. So I've already got some organic lemonade poured in here. And then I wanted to pair it with something sparkling. So this is not too sweet. This is a strawberry rhubarb. I'll have you pop that, and you can go ahead and throw that in. And then a fun little trick I do for summer drinks. I actually like to freeze the fruit. So I have frozen a bunch of little wild-caught blueberries here.
This smells really good.
Toss them in. Isn't it good? You can take a quick sip of it. It's very good. So these are all frozen blueberries. Now, once you mix these in, I don't know if the camera can see this, it turns such a beautiful color.
It does. That's so summery.
Then we are going to stick a couple cute little lemons in here as well. And we'll just stick one more in there. And then, this is a fun little trick that my kids also love. Do you like the little sour strips? Have you seen these?
Oh, yeah.
Like the candy, right? So stick a little blueberries on the bottom, and there's your little garnish with a fun little straw. And then here's your first little mocktail, 4 reasons to be loved by you. Isn't it great?
So cute. Let's see.
Kind of nice.
Oh, it's so refreshing.
It is.
And
It's
light.
not too sweet, right?
It's not sweet at all. The lemonade in that like cuts it almost.
Perfect little pairing for that. And now also
This is
fun
good.
fact, she is actually coming on book tour. So this book comes out next Tuesday. Okay. And she's coming on book tour. She's going to be at the New Romantics in Orlando, and I'm hosting it for her, which will be so fun. We're going to have lots of people there. I'm going to ask her all the questions.
Yes, you
Like,
need all the
tell
dirt.
me all the things that are real, what really happened.
Yes, she might not
So
share it with
curious.
everybody, but she'll share it
She
with you.
might not.
And then you'll share it with me. Perfect.
Exactly.
Okay, what's our next book?
Yes. Oh, next one is called Forever is the Sweetest Con. Now, this book is so fantastic. This is a debut. This came out on Tuesday, so it literally is brand new to the world. It is by Joanna Thurlow. She's a Canadian author. Now, this one I like to describe. If you took Love Island meets Survivor, that's kind of what we're dealing with here.
That's a
Right?
lot.
So it starts nice and sweet, and then a little bite to it by the end. So it is about this down on her luck bartender who ends up getting on a dating reality show, $250,000 prize. But once she's on the show, she meets a musician and they come up with this con. They're going to con the show. They're going to win the $250,000.
Oh.
So everything goes as well as it could when you have no food, no water, no shelter. It's like a survival,
That sounds awful.
type of an environment. It does. Until one day, they wake up and the crew has mysteriously vanished.
Oh, now you're stuck.
They're stuck. And then all of a sudden it turns into like this survival mystery in the Canadian wilderness. It is crazy.
Terrifying.
It's crazy.
Terrifying is the word.
It is one when you finish the chapter and it's at night and you're like, oh gosh, what happens next? And then you can't put it down. Like that is this book for
Those
sure.
are the best kinds of books.
They are.
They are. So what
Absolutely.
cocktail do you even go with for this one?
Well, I wanted to start sweet and then have a little bite at the end. So in here already, we have a little bit of the organic tart cherry juice.
Ooh.
I'm going to have you add just a little bit of sparkling lemon lime in this.
Okay.
Then we're gonna add just a little garnish of a lemon, and I thought the cherry looked cute. It really doesn't do anything. I felt like
but
we
a
needed-
garnish does it.
I know. I feel like the garnishes just look so pretty at the end, and a little bite at the end. So this is a little trick that I learned. Put a little sprig of rosemary in it, and it's going to have a little bite at the end. So let's try here. You can hold that one up. This is going to be a little
so pretty.
Yeah. Oh wait, we should stir it before you. Wait a second.
Stir it up.
There we go. Stir it up just a little
If
bit.
this was a cocktail, not stirring it would cause some issues.
It
but
would,
we're
it
good.
would, yes.
Okay.
It'd be a really fun morning then.
Oh, I like it. It's nice.
Isn't it fun?
It does have
Yes.
a little bite, like
Little
the
bite to
tartness
it.
of the cherry.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So
That's
I'm
so
so
good.
excited about both these picks. Debut author, this is her third book. Just love both of these books for summer picks and the drinks.
Yes, and the
So,
drinks,
yeah.
these are great. This is a great pool drink. And a book. I love the book
And
ideas.
a
You always bring
book.
the best ideas. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
If people want to follow along with you, and what's the best way we can follow you?
Yes, I'm really active on Instagram under KT Wallet, 2 L's, 2 T's. And then my book also, As a Last Resort, is out, and you can pick that up and stick it in your beach bag as well.
Can't wait. Thank you so much. Great ideas.
Absolutely.
Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks, you too.
All right, stick around. When we come back, this director and actor are sharing a story that really hits home for so many people. We're going to share it with you when we come back.
In the blink of an eye, you've been in a car crash. You weren't ready for that. At Bernetti PA, we believe we provide both big firm string and authentic small firm service. If you've been injured, call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready.
Is your AC ready for the summer heat? Uneven room temps? Call Brighter Home Services now for our $49 AC tune-up. Schedule today and avoid costly breakdowns this summer. Brighter Home Services. Service that shines.
Are you struggling with painful varicose veins? At United Vein and Vascular Centers, we specialize in innovative treatments to alleviate the aching, pain, and swelling of varicose veins and restore your mobility. Our doctors use advanced, minimally invasive procedures that will have you back on your feet again, pain-free with little to no downtime. The treatments are covered by most health insurance. Call today and schedule your free vein screening at one of our locations. Don't let vein issues hold you back. Call 1-800-NEW-LEGS or scan the QR code to learn more.
Do you know how most contractors work? They hire other contractors who hire other contractors, and somewhere down the line your remodel gets lost in the shuffle. Not us. We're different. Our plumbers and electricians, they're ours. Our supervisors too. Full-time Bathmasters employees make up the bulk of our remodeling team. We do just about everything in-house, we do it right, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. Bathmasters and beyond, the masters of remodeling. Call us today for your free estimate.
It's time for a Trump warrior. It's time to send in Steele, a rebel forged in Tampa. Kevin Steele is a no BS businessman who stood with Governor DeSantis to slash taxes and spending. Steele backed the blue, stood with ICE, and fought for Florida's SAVE Act, so only citizens vote and only citizens serve in high office. Send in Steele. Battle-tested Trump warrior. Steele for Congress.
I'm Kevin Steele, and I approve this message.
The relentless pursuit of excellence at Florida's premier academic health system means we train more medical students in more specialized programs and deliver breakthrough medicine with multi-specialty care centered around you. That's why you can always count on TGH to deliver next-generation care now. Tampa General. Other hospitals practice medicine. We define it.
You get hurt in a car wreck and the insurance company tries to give you this tiny little check.
This tiny check won't even cover your medical bills.
Don't take a tiny check from the insurance company. You may deserve more money, and I'll fight to get it for you.
Jack Bernstein got a client who hurt their neck and back in a car wreck, $500,000.
Don't take a tiny check for your car wreck. Call Jack Bernstein.
Jack's got your back.
I'm attorney Jack Bernstein, protecting your rights.
Call 813-333-6666.
When your AC system stops working, don't call just anyone. Call the locally owned and operated experts at Brighter Home Services and get $100 off your AC repair. And for your convenience, Brighter has same-day appointments. Service that shines.
I'm Dave Wagner, anchor at 10 Tampa Bay News. I've investigated stories all over the country, but returned to Tampa Bay because this is home. So I don't just report about our community, I belong to it. And that's why we care so deeply about getting it right. And when local journalism is done right, it doesn't sit still. It moves. It moves us to act. It moves us forward. And it can even move our hearts. And at 10 Tampa Bay News, we're here for all of it. These are the stories that move Tampa Bay.
Stages Theater is taking audiences on a journey through the joys, challenges, heartbreak, humor, and unexpected moments of caregiving and memory loss. Christine Hamaker is the co-writer and director of the play, Memory Lane, and Norma Caltagirone plays Liz. Welcome, both of you ladies.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. I want to start with you, Christine, because you co-wrote this while this was kind of going on with your own mother.
Yes, and still going on with my mom.
Yeah.
She's 91. And I was able to infuse a lot of my observations of things with her and the people that she lives around that have dementia into the story. But Linda's the main writer, always, Linda Goldman, and created the characters. And so these characters have these moments infused or dialogue infused from real stories and real experiences. And so it means a lot to me that I was able to honor my mom and, you know, the joys that we do have and the things that do happen that you wouldn't expect with memory loss and caregiving.
Yeah, and to be able to share the story, too, at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so, Norma, you play Liz.
Yes, I do.
Tell us about this character.
Liz is the facilitator of the caregiving support group, and her backstory is that she was a former teacher, and she retired, and now she has a new career, and she's really eager to impart information to people and make sure she gives each member of the group the right advice, the right tip for what they're going through. And the interesting thing, too, is that not only are the actors on stage part of the support group, but we enlarge the circle to include the entire audience.
Oh, wow.
And we try to speak and interact, you know, bringing them into the advice giving and the emotions that go with when they heard the diagnosis, or what the diagnosis is, or what is best for the person that they're taking care of.
Why is that important, and important to bring the audience into this conversation?
Well, that's pretty much a Sage's, you know, mainstay. So we do that because we want people to really feel these stories and connect with them and have the words and the characters and what's being acted out on stage resonate with them, because then perhaps they can avoid some of the downfalls or challenges that are shown on stage and prevent that and actually experience, you know, a more positive moment from it. So for us, breaking that fourth wall and including the audience is, you know, just really, really important. And the audience feedback from our shows helps to shape our shows.
Yeah.
So literally, it's a collaboration with the community.
And this becomes a do-it-yourself kit.
Yes,
for other theaters.
We're very excited. So we actually are filming this year's version to be turned into a do-it-yourself kit, like our other Plays with Purpose. And the hope for that is that communities all over the country, but certainly around Tampa Bay, 55-plus communities, senior centers will get these kits and let people have that experience of performing, whether they memorize or they hold the script or they're just watching the video of our folks, you know, performing on stage. The message is there, the story can be shared, and the conversations that happen afterwards are delightful and really, really crucial.
Yeah, what is it that you want people when they come and see this play? What do you want them to take away from the experience there?
I want them to realize they're not alone as caregivers, first of all. And caregiving is very different from caretaking. So if you're caretaking, you're taking that autonomy away from the person that you are caring for. So if you get lost in the tasks and the frustration that goes with that, you miss the giving part that can go back and forth. So like for my mom, I love when she's just still my mom and she gives me advice, and that can still happen. But you have to have patience and you have to look for those moments of connection. So regardless of what type of dementia, and we cover 5 different types in the play, but there really are 200 different types of dementia. The 5 common types are in the play. No matter what, we think that people can take away a positive message and a heartwarming message that we want them to carry.
All right, so if people want to get tickets, they want to come see the show, you can go to sagestheater.org, and then you can go and you can be a part of that conversation. Thank you both for being here.
And our tickets are free, don't forget.
They're free, so go and get them. Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
There's a quiet magic at work here. One conjured through time and tradition, and powerful enough to bring any family together.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Today our roads are littered with killing machines. I'm talking about semi-trucks. They can easily kill, even at low speeds. Injured in a trucking accident, we became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason.
America's 250, Red, White, and You. This veteran continues her patriotism, singing the anthem that unites us all.
When I was at Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia, when there was a buildup in 2003, so you would see those bombs, you know, bursting in air specifically. That comes to mind when I sing those words.
America's 250, Red, White, and You. Sponsored by Mosaic. America's harvest begins here.
They call us Smithfield Meal Ready Cuts because we're pre-cut, pre-marinated, and ready for anything. Dinner stir fries, lunch tacos, that amazing thing you whipped up at 2 a.m. If only you remembered how you made it. Smithfield.
Yeah, that's it. You know what this is? This is what a bathroom is supposed to look like. For a long time, homeowners had 2 choices. You could have a bathroom that looked incredible or one that was actually easy to live with. Beautiful or practical, pick one. We decided that wasn't good enough. No grout lines to scrub, no surfaces to seal, no maintenance every other week. Just a finish that looks beautiful every single day. Right now, get free installation on your bath project and get started today with no money down. This is the new standard in luxury bathroom design, and it's only available through West Shore Home. It's West Shore Home's 4th of July sale. For a limited time, lock in free installation on your bathroom remodel, plus 36 months of no-interest financing, but only when you schedule online now at westshorebath.com or call 1-800-WEST-SHORE. Don't miss out.
You get hurt in a car wreck, and the insurance company offers you a tiny little check.
This tiny little check won't even pay for your hospital bills.
Don't take a tiny check from the insurance company. You may deserve more money, and I'll fight to get it for you.
Jack Bernstein got a client who injured their neck in a car wreck, $750,000.
Don't take a tiny check for your car wreck. Call Jack Bernstein.
Jack's got your back.
I'm attorney Jack Bernstein, protecting your rights.
Call 813-333-6666.
Change is inevitable.
Okay.
But one thing will always remain the same.
I'll let you have it.
We'll always lend you a hand when you need one.
Appreciate you. Okay. See you next week. All right. Good night. Good night.
The only way to get a 360-degree understanding of America is to get out there in America. There really is no swing at all when it comes to the priorities of everyday people. We care about how secure our job is, whether we can plan on retiring with dignity, whether our kids can have a brighter future than we have today. These are the fundamentals of American life, and I think they can be again.
If you want to watch any of the segments again from today's show, maybe you missed details about the 4th at the Florida Aquarium or our adorable pet of the week, watch the show again at 3 o'clock on our free 10 Tampa Bay streaming app. You can download and watch it on Roku TV, Fire TV, and Apple TV. Thanks so much for joining us today. Coming up on the next Great Day Live, we get into the American spirit with a performance from the festive Florida Singers. And the Strass Center is getting bigger. There is a $100 million expansion in the works, and you're going to hear all about it tomorrow. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow.
The Great Day Live Kitchen is sponsored by Kitchen Saver, custom cabinet renewal.